Hey, welcome to Turnip Tuesday. And this is something new that I'm doing, so I just thought that I would kind of explain real fast. So Turnip Tuesday, I'm going to be posting a video every Tuesday, and it can be about fun things, hard things, like a recipe that I really liked, or a recipe that someone told me they really liked. It could be some of my favorite things, someone and me talking about our favorite things. It can be a variety of things. My biggest takeaway from Turnip Tuesdays is to have you learn something new and hopefully get a takeaway. There's so much clutter on the internet, and I want to help you clean out that clutter and hopefully give you some tactical tools to improve your life in whatever aspect that may be. So maybe I should start with a little introduction. So my name is Emma. I am 21 years old and I'm a nutritional sciences major, and I will be attending naturopathic medical school in the fall 2021. Also, if you don't know what naturopathic medicine is, I would be happy to make a video about that. Just let me know. Actually, I'm just going to make a video about it. Anywho, the first of Turnip Tuesday is going to be about battling burnout. Oh my goodness. I've talked to so many people that are just exhausted. They're writing papers, their thesis, honors college things. I don't know. Wherever you are in the world, there's lots of deadlines, whether in like the working life, if you're a student. My little sister who's in high school is like tearing her hair out because there's so much due. And I'm like, you're 15. What are, like, anywho. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It can be exhausting. It can take a toll on you, your mental health, your physical health. All around, it just can totally sizzle you out. Hence, burnout. So we are going to go over 4 tactical ways that you can help manage burnout if you're there and avoid it if you're not there yet. So hopefully you're not there yet, but it's crunch time. So number 1, take 10 minutes a day of self-care. Now, that's super broad, and I made it broad for a reason because so many people talk about self-care. Self-care, like, yeah, I take care of myself. Yeah, like I eat at the right times and all of those things, but we do not make time for ourselves throughout the day. 10 minutes every day is so little. These 10 minutes of self-care should be something not on your screen. It should be you taking time with yourself, journaling, reading a book, walking outside, like listening to a podcast if you must, but like not looking at your screen, really like absorbing the world around you, because your brain is still going a million miles a minute if you're looking at a screen. There's so many like wonderful things you can do with your time that you can do from inside. You don't necessarily have to go outside to do it. So 10 minutes a day, take care of yourself. At the end of the day, you're the only one who's going to take that time for you. So it's on you if you don't choose to make that time for yourself. Number 2, that was really fun. Taking care of your health and actually moving your body. I love health. I am fascinated by health. I think that it's super important that you take care of your mental, spiritual, physical, intellectual health, like all of it. You should be trying to get at least 30 minutes of movement a day. And that might seem hard for some people. You just gotta prioritize it. You should really make it a part of your day. Like, school is important, very important, but at the end of the day, if you're not healthy, you're not gonna be able to go to school if you're sick or you're not doing well. So you really need to keep up with your health. Exercise releases endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. And happy people don't kill their husbands. Legally Blonde. Exercise does release endorphins, and it makes you feel really good. And who doesn't love to feel good and empowered? I know, like, when I go to the gym, I feel so strong. Like, I just, especially when I'm lifting weights, I feel really strong. Or like when I'm going on a run, it's a really hot day. I'm like, Don't know if I can make it. Like, so exercising, highly recommend. It's great for your health, and eating the right foods will benefit you in your exercise and make you have more energy to exercise. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3. Oh my gosh, don't remember Camp Rock. Whatever Major Loser. Used to love that movie. Still do, actually. But number 3 is knowing your triggers. I actually, when I was thinking about these tips that I wanted to share with you, I was thinking about what my trigger was. And I figured it out. It's something I don't really think too much about, but I know that it bothers me because I immediately get stressed. And it's something that is unavoidable, at least for me, and that is emails. Emails are very triggering for me. I immediately get stressed when my computer dings and I hear that I got an email, and I know that you can turn your email notifications off. I haven't really thought about doing that, but maybe that's something I need to do. I'm constantly checking my emails because I feel like people always need me, and it is draining. It is so draining because I'm constantly worried about like pleasing other people, and it just takes all my energy away. And then I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't have any time for me. I've been so focused on like making sure everyone else stays happy that I could have like wrote in my journal for 10 minutes instead of like staring at my email, like refreshing it, like who needs me, or like responding to emails that like necessarily don't need a response within the next 24 hours. Common courtesy. It is good to respond within the 24 to 48 hours when someone sends you an email, just so you know. But 20 seconds after they send it, a little bananas. So we're working on that. But that's my trigger. So number 4, know your limits. Period. End of story. People think that it is better to run around. I got an email. Oh, that was triggering. I immediately wanted to check it. Know your limits. I constantly see people with running around like a chicken with their head cut off. And they're just doing all these things, and they think like, oh, I need to do this and this and that to be like a good person, for people to view me as well, for like me to have like a good college experience, for me to look involved, for me to like get recognized in this thing. And I'm like, calm down. Oh my gosh, calm down. It is so easy to compare yourself to other people, but you have to know what your limit is. I know what Emma's limit is, and this year with COVID, my limits are different than they were in the past. Like, I really have to make sure that I am taking time for myself every day, every single day. And it is so sad. I see young women, college women, and adult women abusing their health, like we talked about in tip number 3, because they don't know their limits. They're trying to be everything for everyone, and that's simply not possible. It's just simply not. And it's not doing you any good. And the people that you're helping, they might not see anything wrong with it, but they're not living your life. Only you are living your life. And only you know your limits. Even your mom and dad, they don't know your limits. They might see when your energy is low and you like need to refuel. Like, I know when my gas is on 0, I'm like, gotta go to the gas station. I'm not gonna let it sit there and be like, oh, I'm just gonna drive around on 0 until my car like breaks down. That's what's gonna happen to you if you don't refuel. You're gonna break down. I know when I am stretching myself too thin and I'm trying to be everything for everyone, my tank gets empty and I have a meltdown, and I'll probably cry. Or I'll listen to a Taylor Swift song, a sad Taylor Swift song, and I'll cry. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. Know what you love to do and do those things. But don't feel obligated to do these things. You might have signed up for something. It's okay to step down from something that you don't enjoy anymore, that you don't find fulfillment. It's okay to like tell someone, I can't hang out today. Like, I really like have had a stressful week and I just need time to decompress. That should be socially acceptable. Like your friend, if they care about you and they love you and they want the best for you, then they should be okay with that. And if they're not, that's another problem, because I'm sure they want the same treatment as well. They want to take care of themselves, and so should you. So know your limits. Please. Please, please, please. Like I said already, I know that a lot of you are struggling right now. And there is sunshine at the end of this rainy, cloudy day, cloudy season. And maybe this is a really good season for you. But maybe there was a time in your life that you did battle burnout, or that you foresee burnout happening because you're so busy, your schedule's so overwhelming, and you just need to go back to this video and just recommit to yourself. Be like, I know my limits, I know my triggers, I just have to prepare for them. Prepare for your triggers. You should be prepared. If you know what they are, you're better able to handle the situation because you're expecting them. And taking care of your health and 10 minutes a day of self-care. Those are easy things that you can do. Even like starting with one of these. What's the biggest one? What's the biggest thing you struggle with? And then go from there. I was trying to think of a cool tagline I could say. I don't really know. But you can follow me on Instagram. Turn up the kindness. Turn up like the vegetable. And yeah, I hope to see you again next week. Same place. And I love you, and I hope that you invite you to live fearlessly this week and turn up the kindness in your life. Toodles.